Welcome to Wrist Ascent. Today we're going to start part 2 of my collection, my personal collection that I have. And this time it's going to be Invicta. So I'm going to have a couple parts to Invicta because I have quite a few Invicta watches. But these three were the first three I ever picked up from Invicta. So I found them like in a store and I was like, Invicta, huh? I always like what I like. I wear what I like. I don't go by what most people think is the best watch out there or whatever. I can tell you that these three Invictas have lasted quite a while, and I got a lot of compliments. Like this one here. This Invicta here, it's still keeping time. Yes, it's an hour behind and everything. I haven't just fixed it because I haven't worn it lately. But nice blue dial, chrono, with tri-night hands. So, I mean, it's a nice watch. It's decently sized. I would say it's probably like 36, 38, about 36 to 38 millimeter and everything. It's a nice looking watch. I get a lot of compliments on it. Not real thick. Looks good on the wrist. Not bad on the wrist. I had a boss once ask me how much I paid for it, and he guessed I paid $300 for it, and I told him, I said he would be absolutely wrong. I said I paid $50 for this. This has Swiss parts movement, so I'm assuming some is Swiss and the other is probably Japanese or Chinese, but I'll probably say Japanese. But it says Swiss parts movement on it, on the back when I looked at it. And it's a nice watch. I still wear it. It's loved. It needs to be cleaned. As I'm looking at it through the camera, I can tell you they need to be cleaned. But, you know, I keep moving between watch to watch and everything. This was the first one that was actually smaller than that. You can tell the difference. This is a smaller one. This one here, same thing. Everything still advances on it. Quite easily, actually. It's just not... Needs a new battery and everything. Same thing, tri-night hands. And I do believe the dial is like a brownish color. Here it looks almost green, but I can tell you it's not. But it's not black either. I think it's like a brownish kind of color. But it's really nice. Same thing. Didn't pay much for it. Paid like $60. You know, like Invicta. I mean, I'm not sponsored by anybody. I don't know a ton about watches. I haven't been collecting for like 45 years, and I can tell you everything about them. I can't. But I can tell you is what I like. They all have really good weight to them. These, same thing, Swiss parts movement. This is called the Invicta Specialty. Same thing with this one. And I think it's maybe because of the tri-night hands. I'm not really sure. But I can tell you, I've worn them. I got them wet. Washed my hands with them and everything. Nothing's ever leaked on them. They've been pretty solid watches. You know, and Invicta now, I do believe, is the Invicta Watch Group out of Florida. So... And then this one is their Pro Diver. I've had this one for quite a while too. And if you look at it, let me see if I can get some real close here. And on the dial, see it's got like little bits of waves to it. And we're talking 200 meters, 660 feet of water resistance. Same thing. It's never really ever given me any issues. Let's back that up a little bit for you. Never any issues, really. Same thing, it needs a battery, but everything still clicks around. I wore these three consistently for years. Wore them as regular, just everyday dress, casual dress. I wore them as fancy dress, you know, business casual, business. It has, you know, etched on the side Invicta. I think when I found this one cost me probably about $80 or $90 at the time. And everything, bezel still moves a little tight, but You can hear it. It moves. Rose gold and black bezel. That was the first watch I had, was like two-tone. It had the rose gold, because I'm not a big yellow gold guy, so the rose gold I'm okay with. And it's a beautiful watch. I think it's a beautiful watch. And like I said, I've paid less than $100 for each one of these watches. And they have lasted quite a while. I mean, I have to say, I've probably had these 10 to 15 years at least, each one of them. At least. And they still have never ever given me any issues. And the last one I have, and I actually bought this one for my son because he liked it and he wanted to watch. Master of the Oceans. Black Invicta. Just the date on it. Nothing more than that. I haven't really looked on the back. Swiss made. That's what it's saying right there. Swiss made. So there you go. Swiss made Invicta. Yep, right on the... Right there also, right on the dial. Swiss made. And this has good weight. It looks good. Smaller. It's like 36 mil maybe. So it's a little bit smaller, smaller watch. The bezel moves. Nice click tight. Nice tight clicks, I should say. All of these, if I'm not mistaken, all of the crystals are flame infused. I'm not sure about this one. Give me one sec. Very unprofessional, I know, but you know, I'm blind and it doesn't say, but I would say flame infused, 100 millimeter, or 100 meters, not 100 millimeters, water resistant. It's a nice watch. I've worn it a few times. Nice, not bad. Same thing, it just needs a battery, I'm pretty sure. But everything's still real smooth. Yep, clicks through, no problems. Push it in, we're good. Yeah, still works pretty well. So, I mean, well, works when it's running. So just quick battery in it, and we got ourselves a nice looking Invicta. Like I said, all three of these, or all four I should say, have been part of my collection for a while. And like I said, my son, he wanted to watch, and he wanted something that was nice. I got this for him about, 7-8 years ago. So when he was like 12, 13 years old, I tried to get him into watches. You know, a young man, he doesn't really want them, so. But that's where I've made out on this one. But that's the base of my Invicta, my start of my Invicta collection. I have more Invicta coming up. This is only part one. Thank you for tuning in to Wrist Ascent. And please give me a like, comment, and follow, subscribe. It's all free. Not asking for any money from you. I'm just asking for a simple subscription. And we're going to keep this channel growing, hopefully. And until next time, take care of yourself and each other. Bye.